Well, we just picked up Samsung Soundbar model Q990C. Now, this one here just came out in the spring, so it's only been a few months. This is the latest one from Samsung, it's flagship model. I ordered from Samsung Direct, but I picked it up at Best Buy. Something like this, you probably don't want to have shipped because you can see how big it is. It's pretty long. The measurement of the box, if you want to take it home, is 51 inches long, 11 inches wide, and about 23 inches high. So it's a pretty long box. And it weighs a lot. It barely fit inside the car, put in the back seat. So if you're wondering, it'll fit in a mid-sized car, but if you got a small car, it's not gonna fit. So let's get this. It's a pretty heavy-duty box. I mean, this thing's pretty heavy. So it takes 2 people to move it around. I bought this specifically because it's got the Dolby Atmos, and it's rated as one of the best soundbars out there regardless of price. And actually, to get Dolby Atmos, you have to use your HDMI ARC-E connection. Now, Samsung, they give you 100 days to play around with this, so you got 100 days to play with it. If you don't like it, they'll give you a return envelope and you could send it back to them. And plus, they give you 15 days price match. Oh, this thing's heavy. I thought this was light. This is the soundbar itself. It's heavy, very heavy. Video typing is pretty good too because we can see what it looks like as it comes out. So if you gotta return it, these are just spacers on this side. I think this side may have just spacer. So it's just a spacer to rest that thing on top of. This looks like it's part of your accessories. I know it's going to give you power cables because there's how many. The satellites and the subwoofer is all wireless naturally, but you still need AC cords. Remote control in here. So we got the HDMI cord to go from your TV set, your eARC, into the input here. And actually you got the 4 AC cords, one for the subwoofer, the main soundbar, then the 2 satellites. Oh, these are brackets, probably to mount that to the wall. The Samsung remote control. Past inspection. It's tiny remote control too, small. But they suggest using the app that you download to do the adjustments. These are the satellite speakers, 2 tied together. Oh, these aren't that big, which is good. They're built solid though. These things are heavy. I can see why the box is so heavy. Looking at these things, I thought they're just cheap, light plastic, but these are heavy. Cord management, plug in the cord, Bluetooth. It's got a connection here, so you probably could stick it on the stand. So you can see it's got the speaker up front, speaker there, speaker on top for the Atmos. This is the subwoofer. Oh, geez. I see other people open these things up and I didn't realize how heavy these things are. They're not lightweight. But then again, I think these things go for like $1,600 or $1,900. So nothing cheap here. Keep all your packing because if you decide you don't like it in 100 days, guess what? You have to send it back. And you can see massive. Oh, 8-inch cone. It's got a diffuser on here to spread bass out, which you really don't need because bass is omnidirectional anyway. But this is wireless too, so everything is wireless. So you don't have to worry about cables. The only wire you have to worry about is the AC cord naturally. So the soundbar itself is 48 inches or 4 feet by 5.5 inches by 2 3/4 inches. So you just gotta make sure you got enough clearance underneath the TV set, otherwise it's gonna block some of your TV screen. These little guys, well, it looks like it's about 4 3/4 by about 7.5 by 5.5. The subwoofer is kind of nice. It's about the size of a desktop computer. So it's not massive like you would think. So not too bad. It's pretty slim, so you could fit it in. I mentioned how heavy these units are. Let me see how much a satellite is. 4 pounds. So it's 4 pounds each. So like I said, they're not light. Let's see how much this soundbar is. The way people were picking it up, it looked like it was light, but it's almost 18 pounds. So it's pretty heavy. It's not going to fall off your TV stand. We get the subwoofer. It's heavy, but it's not that heavy compared to the size, 25 pounds. So I seen somebody on YouTube, he opened up these things. These are pretty hefty drivers. They're not real cheap, small magnet, paper cone stuff. It looks like it's pretty well made. Like it says, soundbar has 15 speakers in it. This is your controls for your volume, power, Bluetooth. It's got a display here that tells you, that scrolling display that tells you what you're doing with the remote control. But like I said, you can use the app more than the remote control. two of the Atmos speakers on top, one on each side. And then these got speakers that's coming off the side to hit the wall, and then another speaker shooting that way, so you're getting left and right bouncing against the wall, reflections. The left, right, and front has two rectangular woofers and a center speaker. Center channel, same way, it's got two rectangular woofers and a center speaker. So 15 speakers going across this thing. All your circuitry, your Class D amplifier, your processing is all inside here. So this is a quick unboxing. I'm going to try to install this upstairs in my home theater room. It's going to take a while to do that, so this is part one, just the unboxing. Next video will be the hookup and maybe a demo on it. I'm anxious, you know, we got an 85-inch TV set upstairs in our home theater. We got a full-fledged Martin Logan surround sound with 3,000 watts of amplification, but we don't want to just turn that on just to watch TV programming or light movies. It takes a lot of power, heats up the room, so we thought we'd go the soundbar route and we're going to fire up all that equipment just to watch TV. So I hope you found this video informative. Please click the like button. When you have a chance, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.